So the moment you hit the door, you get there 15 minutes early. Why? If you're early or on time, if you're on time, you're late. If you're late, don't even bother coming. What are you communicating to somebody when you're late? My time is worth more than, which is got it. But I want you to pay me 10, 15,000 bucks. Yay? And I would use that time in the car. I'd write down their name. How many people went and sat in the couch and you were all worked up in presentation? You're like, oh my God, I forgot their name. Happened to me multiple times when you go on a lot of listing appointments. I'd write out the reason why they're selling so I can refresh that in my mind. I'd look at the tax rolls so I could see what the square footage is compared to the ones we're gonna look at, right? Knock on the door, remember to smile. Aaron Novello here, nice to meet you. They invite you in, good. First question I ask you, hey, would you like me to take my shoes off? Why? I'm entering into your space. I'm being respectful of your space. If you see a bunch of shoes lined up and they say don't worry about it, you should take them off anyway. Then I wanna take control immediately. Why? People are looking to be led, our job is to lead them. If you don't take control, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up on a little teeny couch, scrunched up, drinking tea with a dog next to you for 2 hours and you didn't talk about anything about the property. Head went down, she's like, bro, that was me last week. Yep. So what I'd like to do, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, is just take a quick look around the property through the eyes of the buyer. Would that be okay? Immediately, I'm taking control. Somebody needs to be in control. I want it to be me. They start to show me through. Great. So I'm noticing that the property is really tastefully furnished, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. So when we have buyers come through, are we going to be including contents, with the offers that we have, or do you want to take that with you to your next destination? When who has offers come through, I'm assumptively closing, am I, yeah? As soon as we hit the door. For those people that are sales geeks out there, how many no's does it take to get to a yes? This is fascinating. Hey, newsflash, you guys are salespeople. That word realtor is made up. 7 or 8 no's to get to a yes. So you know what you guys do? You go in there, oh, please, 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 please. I'm so sophisticated, I'm so cool, please, please, please. And then you don't close at all and you get to the end and you're like, can we work together? That's only 1 no. You have this wild uphill battle and then it gets awkward and weird, yes? As we continue to walk through the property, yeah, and if I remember correctly, you don't plan on making any major changes or modifications before I start to bring buyers through. You would just like for me to help you sell it as it is, where it is that correct? I'm assumptively closing again. We're 2 closes in. Have we talked about your made up buyers in Venezuela yet? Let's go ahead and take a seat. Now I need to direct that. I'm telling you, if you don't direct it, you're gonna end up on a little teeny couch. It'll be all awkward and weird. I wanna sit preferably at a table and preferably in the kitchen. Why? Because that's usually where people have conversations. I also wanna sit at the head of the table like this. Why? Because I don't wanna create any kind of barrier between me and who I'm speaking to. I also wanna be the focal point. And if there's a husband and a wife, I wanna be able to direct my attention to each of them. And I don't wanna create any psychological barrier between me and them. And then we begin the conversation. So first and foremost, I just want to begin our time together just by saying thank you for providing me the opportunity to share some information with you, potentially help you with the sale. I always like to begin these conversations just by asking a few quick questions just to make sure we're on the same page. Would that be okay? So the first question I have, which I'm pretty sure I know the answer to based on our initial conversation via telephone. Now I'm operating on the assumption, guys, that you've pre-qualified fully. Every single time. I don't care if my grandma was to call me, she's in heaven now, but if my grandma was to call me and say, hey, I need to sell my house. Great, Nanny. I just have a couple really important questions to ask you just to make sure I'm fully prepared and I can provide you with the most accurate information. Be the best assistant to you, and I'll be brief because I know your time is valuable. Because nothing damages your excitement and enthusiasm than going on unqualified appointments. Okay? And now more than ever, when you go from 6.5 million to 3.89 million, there's less available. Yes or yes? Couple really important questions. The first question, which I'm aware I know the answer to, I'm pretty sure, based on what you were kind enough to share with me, is you guys have definitely decided that you're going to sell this home. You're not interested in hanging on to it or renting it out or doing something different. Is that correct? I should know this already. And if you don't know how to pre-qualify, check me out on YouTube. We have a long list of videos to show you how to do that. And they say, yes. My second question, which I'm also pretty sure I know the answer to, is you want to position the property price-wise to sell. You definitely don't want to give it away, that's for sure. At the same time, you're not interested in having it sit on the market for 6 or 7 months and just testing the market. Is that correct? Yes. What am I getting them in a pattern of saying? Yes. Third question, which I'm pretty sure I know the answer to. I'm aware I sent you over some information in preparation for connecting. I'm sure you did some due diligence. You checked me out online. You saw track record and reviews. Now, everybody watch my head. Watch what I'm about to do. So have you already decided that you would like for me and my team to help you with the sale? See, she's like, I know what's happening, but I'm still saying yes. Right? Like, a little bit, yeah. Smile. Have you already decided you'd like for me to help you with the sale? She's like, yeah, I would. I think so. Great. They're either going to say one of 3 things. Which, by the way, that's another close, is it not? And they're either going to say yes, no, or maybe. If they say yes, you do the internal happy dance. Great, we got a listing. Go into the pricing portion, then we're taking care of paperwork. If they say no or maybe, here's what we say in response. I understand this is a big decision and you want to make sure you're making the best decision possible. I want to be clear, though, that is my intention. So provided that what I say to you makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident with me and my team that we can help, I brought all of the appropriate paperwork with me and I'm prepared to go to work for you today. Fair enough? Did I just close again? Yep. Yes. And what did I let you know? Hey, we're not here for tea and crumpets. You're not going to get off that easy. along those lines, you were kind enough to share with me, in terms of the selection process of an agent, you were looking for somebody who has a great track record, great reviews, somebody who could give you some referrals, to help prepare the property. Was there anything else you were looking for me today that would cause you to feel comfortable and confident to go ahead and put me to work and hire me? Do we just close again? And what are they going to say? Well, we just want to talk to you about the commission. Okay, no problem. The professional fee is one of the tools that we use to market the property, so we'll go over the options that you have because I want you to feel comfortable with the one we end up choosing. I can promise you this, that will not be a reason why we don't do business. We will be able to come up with something that's mutually beneficial to all parties because I want us both to feel good about what we're doing, otherwise we won't do it. So that won't be an issue, and it sounds as though, provided that we can check off all those other boxes and we can come to an agreement, which I know we will, then there's a good chance we'll be able to go to work. Are we getting everything out on the... Did they just tell me what their main objection is? Do you guys go over there and be like, please, don't ask me about the commission, please. Yes? I want to get it on the table, baby. Like, what is the problem? What's the barrier between me and you doing something? Yeah? Because the thing that makes sales like uncomfortable and like a little icky is when there's a lack of clarity. We get them to that place and then we say like, hey, the good news is at the culmination of our time together, there are a few potential outcomes. The first, which we seem to be moving in that direction. What am I doing? Psychologically moving you forward. Yeah? Is that you may decide to list your home with me. By the way, that list your home with me is an embedded command. That's neuro-linguistic programming. Now see if you hear it this time. The second potential outcome is, for whatever reason, you may decide not to list your home with me. Did you hear it that time? And the third potential outcome, and this was just as important as the other three, is if for any reason at all, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, if I honestly truly felt that I would not be able to help you get what you wanted in the time that you wanted, I may decide, everybody watch my hands, to humbly decline the opportunity to list your home. The reason I would do that is I'd much rather earn your business with integrity, being open and straightforward and honest with regards to what's reasonable, versus promising you something I know is not going to happen and not be able to deliver. And any one of those three I feel completely comfortable with. Fair enough? You say that to them? Uh-huh. And by the way, how attached to that outcome do I sound? 0. How does that differentiate me from all the other agents that are like, oh, please. So if we add all that up, we've closed 6 or 7 times and we haven't talked about marketing, commission, nothing. So what I'd like to do is go over some of those questions I asked you over the phone just to make sure that I can do a great job for you. Does that sound okay? Hey, by the way, so who could do a great job for you? We're already working together. Come on, baby, there's a method to the madness. This is Jedi stuff. Like, these are not the drones you are looking for, okay? So you were kind enough to share with me that the main reason that you wanted to sell this home, you hear that embedded command again, was to, you wanted to move to Austin. You wanted to actually have it sold within the next 120 days, which what that would mean is, gosh, and this is all performative. So watch as I do this. Like, man, like, what is it? We're in March now. Like, that would mean we would have to be under contract in the next 45 to 60 days because it usually takes another 45 to 60 days to close in today's market. Did you know that? And they'll be like, oh gosh, do you think we can do it? Yeah, we just have to get started right away. That is immature and your income reflects it. It's too expensive to wing it. So why in the world are you walking into presentations and you think you're going to wing it? We can all do the same thing, yes?
Do we all make the same amount of money? Why?
Some people know how to sell the service better than others. That's pathetic. Would you ever get on a plane with a pilot that announced to everybody, you know what, today guys, I'm just going to wing it? The amount of progress that a man or woman experiences is directly correlated to the amount of truth that you can withstand. If you want to get paid like a professional, you need to practice like one. You think somebody sprinkled magical fairy dust on me? Skills, guys.